Good Friday morning, everybody. This is Steve, Monday Chief Forecaster for Rowan County Weather. This video is being recorded right around 7 a.m. on Friday, September 30th. For context, Hurricane Ian continues to keep the center of circulation out over the Atlantic Ocean for now. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the latest track information for the storm. But as you can tell, if you've already woken up this morning, we're already starting to get some rain from the outer rim of Hurricane Ian, even though the center of circulation is still out over the Atlantic Ocean off the Georgia coast. So we're going to be in for a long day today, obviously. But you can see the track of the storm. It has the storm making landfall once again as a Category 1 hurricane. So it'll be a second landfall just south of Georgetown, South Carolina. And we'll continue to keep an eye on that and see if that track continues to change through the day. But it's stayed relatively close to what it was last night. And as we move in closer to the county, you can see it's shifted east just slightly. So it's now the center of circulation is just outside of the county when it comes through here as a tropical depression. And it'll pass, if you're looking up in Davidson County, right around the Denton area as it goes through the area this afternoon and late this evening. The center of circulation will get much closer to us, and that will increase the amount of rainfall we get. It's going to be heavy rainfall during that time, around 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight, and the winds are going to be at their max around 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight, with gusts between 50 and 60 miles an hour. We'll have more on that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to get a word from our friends at Patterson Farm. We're going to come back, give you more details of weather headlines for today, the rainfall accumulation we could see just today, and also the max wind gust we could see today as well. All that's coming up right after this. Weather headlines for today: tropical storm conditions likely throughout the day with highs in the upper 50s. Winds could gust as high as 50 to 60 miles an hour. 2 to 4 inches of rainfall accumulation is possible by midnight, with localized higher amounts possible. Again, from what will be a tropical depression with Ian once that system makes its way here. For additional information, Hurricane Ian is expected to make a second U.S. landfall over the South Carolina coast between Charleston and Myrtle Beach as a Category 1 hurricane this afternoon. The confidence is high on Ian turning north, then northwest into the Carolinas today into Saturday before finally dissipating. Tropical moisture associated with Ian will bring the potential for flash flooding and possibly some main stem river flooding as rainfall totals are decreasing a little bit, but still enough that we've got to keep our eye on it. Gusty winds are forecasted to continue with tropical storm force gusts expected this afternoon and evening. Strong winds expected elsewhere around the area, especially up toward the mountains and the ridge tops. But we're looking for some of those tropical storm force winds here as we deal with this system making its way through. In terms of impacts, we've got for the wind and the flash flooding, we've got moderate to high levels of concern for that. River flooding, those concerns are moderate. And then, of course, the tornado threat continues to remain almost non-existent with this system as the warmer air is off to the east toward the coast. And that's where that threat is at its highest in terms of tornadoes. Today's stats: pollen levels almost zero because of the wind and the rain. Going to keep the pollen levels down for us, giving us a little bit of relief from that for today. But this is the price you pay for it, obviously. The UV index is going to be moderate, and the air quality will be good. Today's stats are sponsored by Goodnight's Lawn Care. These guys take care of my lawn, and I love it. They offer services like mowing, trimming, seeding, mulch, pine straw, and more. For more information on services provided, give them a call, 980-521-1937. The mowing forecast: red lights out there for today and Saturday. even though the rain will come to an end fairly early Saturday, your lawn is probably going to be so saturated that you're not going to be able to get out there and get it done. You might get dry enough conditions in your yard by Sunday to get out there and maybe get started with it again. The mosquito forecast has medium levels of activity. And as far as rainfall accumulation, again, this is just through midnight tonight. Looking at around 2 to 4 inches of rainfall possible around the county today. As we go through the day, there could be some localized higher amounts that occur as well. So we'll continue to keep you updated on what we get in terms of rainfall totals around the area as we go through the day today. The wind gusts continue to be a concern. 50 to 60-mile-an-hour gusts are possible this evening once that center of circulation gets closer to us, especially since it's going to be passing so close to us. The track, if it continues to shift to the east, will help only if it shifts a large amount to the east. Right now, these are very incremental shifts to the east over all these model runs we've had. And so that's keeping us in that wind field, keeping the wind gust very high today. So again, you want to prepare for the potential that you may have power outages. The ground's going to be very saturated from the amount of rain we're going to get in a very short period of time. And then, of course, the winds continuing to blow against trees can bring down trees or limbs onto the power lines. And that obviously could knock the power out. So just keep that in mind. The 7-day outlook, once we get through today, conditions start to improve. A 100% chance of rain today, obviously, with tropical storm conditions. High of only 58 degrees with a low of 53 on Saturday. 60% chance of rain, high of 62, low of 53. Sunday, a 50% chance of rain, high of 65, low of 51. Got mostly sunny skies on Monday with a high of 63 and a low of 47. And the sun returns for the middle of next week with a high of 65 on Tuesday, low of 45. Wednesday, we'll see a high of 72 and a low of 45. And then Thursday, a high of 75 with a low of 49. The forecast is sponsored by SA Sloop Heating and Cooling, built on integrity. Give them a call, 704-857-5684. Visit them on their website, www.sasloop.com. Mention you notice they sponsor the forecast on Rowan County Weather. They'll give you $25 off your first time service call. If you're looking for ways to stay updated with Rowan County weather at any time, you can visit us on our website, www.rowancountyweather.com. You can follow and like us on our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can check us out on cable television, WSRG TV in Salisbury. It's available on Hotwire Channel 394, Spectrum Channel 16. We'll continue to keep you updated there as well. We're going to provide Ian updates throughout the day, much like we've done the last couple of days. So we'll have those coming out sporadically for you during the day as well. Some video updates. As always, thank you for following Rowan County Weather. Stay safe and dry, everybody, and enjoy your Friday.